Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Subnautica. Today we are gonna do this. Because there's a thing out there that I don't want to deal with. Today... Hello, Landon. How are you doing today? It's great to see you again. Today we are going to spend the extra time and effort to look for all of the things we need for the enzyme. Not the enzyme, for the hatching. Yeah, the hatching enzyme. Yeah, it is the hatching enzyme. It is an enzyme. Okay, so we're gonna spend the extra time looking for those instead of just doing that off screen like I would have had this not been like one of the last two things to do in the game. Okay, so when no lights are loaded in, she looks horrifying. She looks majestic right now, though. Okay, hatching enzyme is... that, hatching enzyme. Okay, so, I don't know what two of these are, but I know what three of them are. Which, that's actually a pretty good start, considering the circumstances. I do find it unfortunate that she can't leave. She will never be able to leave because she can't fit through here to go out through here. And the gate is too small for her. The only way that she could possibly leave is if she could find a way. What's up there? Suspicious. Very highly suspicious. How do they expect you to get your thing out of here? Because look, like, that's the highest you can jump. That over there is suspicious, but there's not much I can do because of that. Okay, so I don't know where two of these gates go. I know that one over there goes to the crag zone. I know that one goes somewhere. Where does this one go? Because I know what two of the things we need are. No, I only know, I know of four, and I don't know two. Ghostweed seed. Ghostweed grows near base 2.0, the one in the Lost River. Bulb bush, well, I've been growing bulb bush. Fungal samples comes from the mushroom forest. That's where the other one went. It went to the mushroom forest. So, depending on where this leads... Okay, that's highly suspicious. I'm determining that it'd be easier to just not take Bob with us right now. Yeah, my gamble had the potential to pay off. See, bulb bush sample. Last time when I was looking for, when I was looking for food and water. Okay, one bulb bush sample. It had the potential to pay off. So now we have that. I guess I was really unlucky to go to the 2 locations that didn't have anything that I needed. Well, they both have something I need. Probably. Potentially. I don't know. Because, as I said, 2 of them I don't know where they go. Well, now, only 1 of them I don't know where it goes. So now we have the bulb bush sample. Next, we'll get the fungal sample. So we'll just go to the left. The prawn suit must not be very effective in an actual environment. It did say it was for deep sea or open space use, didn't it? That actually makes sense. So we're gonna take Bob here to the mushroom forest, get our fungal sample from one of the mushrooms. Travel time wise, it may not be the greatest to use the portals for this, depending on the circumstances, but ability wise to get back down to that base, it's much more reasonable to use the portals. Have I ever scanned you? I have. Getting back to Bob ain't going so well, somehow. There's Bob. Okay, so that is that. That's 2 of the 4, correct? Yep. Next is Ghostweed, and... because I know where Ghostweed is, and then we need to... I think I've recorded ice stocks, right? Indigenous life forms, flora. See. Land? Exploitable? No, I have not recorded iStocks. I have not scanned iStocks or anything, so... since I don't know where the 4th one goes, we are gonna head for the 4th portal, see where it takes us. hopefully it takes us somewhere close to the disease research facility. That's what I'm hoping, that it's going to take us somewhere close to the disease research facility. Which would actually make sense. Like, taking us to the disease research facility would be a great thing. Okay, so I didn't ever come to this one right here. I died before I could come to this one. Didn't I? Wouldn't that be odd if if there was actually a system in place to allow for my grapple arm to travel through the gate before I did, so it was stuck to something on the other side of the portal. Granted, if I'm actually, I don't think it's teleportation. It's just, it's a different type of travel, it seems. It's not teleportation. Yeah. This took us somewhere close to the disease research facility. That's amazing. That is multitudes of amazing. So I fell when I first tried to leave? Because I'm assuming that's the portal that I used to get here. So, yeah, I walked off and fell when I first tried to leave. I do need to find the way out, though, wherever that is. There we go. It's over here. This is the way out. Hopefully. Hopefully this is the way out. Now, I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong, and this isn't the way out. And yeah, this is the way out. So there we go. I wasn't wrong. No wonder I never found it. I never bothered to go behind these. Okay, so ghostweed spawns over here, in this area. I don't remember exactly what it looks like, though. It's irrelevant, though, because we're heading over there. Nice to see you, sir. Not really. This section of the Lost of the Lost River is a bit different than I was thinking. I don't recognize this section right here. Oh, that would explain it. No, would this explain it? What is down here? We'll find out. Where am I? Where in hell's name am I? Okay. Go back that way. Cause that's not where I meant to go. The thing is, I want to get out of this area, and I want to get back to where I was. I don't know where the portal was, but the thing is, coming out into the Lost River without Bob would have been suicide. Because there's the Ghost Leviathan right there. That would have literally just absolutely obliterated us. Okay, here's the portal. The portal's over here. So it's pretty obvious, but I don't know how to get... This chamber is weird. I don't recognize this chamber. Here's another place. But this again isn't... Huh. Just Spider-Man-ing along with Bob here. Huh. I am definitely lost. I'm not really lost, but for being in the Lost River and not knowing where I am, because I didn't realize that I didn't know this place right here even existed. This location is new to me, which would explain how I never managed to see the portal here before. Oh, that explains it. That sort of explains it. Okay, so it's upwards. It's over there. It's in the upwards direction from... Okay, that makes more sense. That makes sense. That explains where the other juvenile Ghost Leviathan was. The one that I never knew about. Was it very pale? I don't know. For one, I don't know expressly what which one you're talking about. Because I've seen a lot of tree-looking things. I was just trying to make it back here. Because... it's within my interest to try and make it back here. Oh, so... did it look something like this? Just bigger? If so, this is called Bloodvine. It's really important, actually. The Bloodvine oil is essential. I'm assuming these are red because they are bloodvine oil, and this is obviously not red. This is way too bright to be red. So I'm assuming these are red. Okay. Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Easier than actually bothering to charge those. Okay. Now comes the hard part. Are these what I think they are? I don't think so. Those are, though. Those are what I think they are. Okay, so now we have ghostweed seed. We have bulb bush sample. Okay. So now the two I don't know what they are. Eye stalk and sea crown. So we're gonna look those up. Well, these the ones outside. These ones are having their color changed because these give off color. These give off a colored light. So, like, I can actually do this. Because we'll probably have to leave this area to look for the other thing anyways.
All systems online.
Did it look something like these? Like this here? Or, you know, these things here? Because the ones I can grow are much smaller. I can't actually grow large ones of these, in all honesty. The game just won't let me grow them to a certain size. Okay, so... Okay, Subnautica Sea Crown. Sea Crown, found in the bulb zone dunes, caves, and grassy plateau. The sea crown is one of the rarest types of harvestable flora in Subnautica, with only a small number in existence. Overall, it is the second rarest type of flora in Subnautica, behind the giant cove tree. It is found exclusively in the bulb zone, the dunes, sinkhole, and certain grassy plateau caves. By cutting parts with a knife, the player can harvest sea crown seeds. Appearance. Okay, here's a picture of it. I assume it'll be much smaller. That is what we needed, right? Is sea crown? Yeah. And eye stalk. So I'm gonna look up eye stalks as well.
I'm hoping eye stalks will look something like eyes. Bulb zone, cragfield, deep sparse reef, kelp forest, mountain range caves, and sparse reef. The eye stalk is a floral species found scattered throughout a few of the deeper biomes, as well as the kelp forest caves. It is mostly decorational for most blah 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 blah. Okay. So we are going to go to the crag field. We're gonna make this easy on myself, and we're just gonna go up this way and search using this method. Because I can, really. That's why we're doing it, because I can. Yeah. Not the greatest plan to slam into the ceiling twice. You know, this being underwater does implement a interesting system. Normally in a situation like that, we'd need to bother with, like, in a situation where I'd crashed the ship multiple times and I needed to repair it, if it was a flying ship, I would need to land and repair it. If it was in space, I'd need to put on well, I'd probably be wearing a spacesuit, so we can eliminate that because we already have a diving suit on for being underwater. But because we're underwater, we have full control of what direction we're in, and we can just go about repairing the Seamoth without worrying about sinking or anything. It is interesting that the Seamoth doesn't sink while I just leave it there. Sparse Reef. Hello, Mr. Reefback. You're a pain. See, travel time, it was better. It was honestly better to take the portals, but I was letting my things charge. Hello, Base 1.0. You're nice. You're friendly. Okay, we need to go to the crag field. Crag field. This ain't the bulb zone. This is the Grand Reef. Cragfield, right? Yeah, Cragfield. Let's show a picture of an eye stalk. That is what we're looking for. And it says it grows in the deeper parts of the crag field. So we're gonna primarily start looking in deeper areas. Does going this way make us leave the crag field? Going that way does make us leave the crag field. That's called the crash zone. That's not where I want to go. I want to go to the crag field. Grassy plateau. But crag field. Crag field. Crag field. That wouldn't possibly be what we're looking for, would it? No, it's not. There's no way we...
Primary directive to swim closer to that beautiful creature.
It is my primary directive to swim closer to it? What? Mesmer. Weird. Susan, you're supposed to protect me, not tell me to go towards random creatures that we find on the street. You're supposed to be my assistant, Susan, not my demise. Keep suggesting creepy things like that, and we're gonna start having issues. Okay, the crag field is really dark. That's really not what I'm looking for? Is this? That is what I'm looking for!
Calorie intake recommended.
And this is why it's good that base 1.0 is right over there. Okay, so now we have eye stock, and last on our list is Sea Crown, which is found in the bulb zone, which we are not currently in. I'll have to look and find out where the bulb zone is, because none of the 4 portals lead to the bulb zone. Flat out, none of the 4 portals just lead to the bulb zone. So
Vital signs stabilizing. Vital signs stabilizing. Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
okay, and this is why we're gonna put. This is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Where did I? There you are. How'd you end up over here? We're gonna put the eye stalk and the ghostweed and the fungal sample in there. Along with that, and now we're just gonna munch on some gel sacks.
Vital signs stabilizing.
This is why agriculture is very important when you're trying to survive on an alien world. Okay, there we go. And I'll have to look up where the bulb zone is, because I don't know where the bulb zone is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Bulb zone. 1251 and 606. I'm trying to figure out if this is the right way. Yeah, this is definitely the right way. Okay, this is gonna be a long trip. The bulb zone is very, 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 very far away. Irritatingly. Let me see if I read those coordinates right. Yep, 1251 by 606. I wonder how this planet would have, because, like, obviously it's not guaranteed that this planet would have a magnetic pole. Right? So, it's insanely lucky that our compass even works. Or maybe it's using, maybe it is using something else to determine, a north for my, use, and it's not actually a north or anything. Kush zone. That's some fine Kush. I love how the Kush zone is the one that has the bulb bushes. I need bulb zone. Why is it taking me to the Kush zone? Bulb zone, game, not well, bulb zone. Oh, nope, it's Biome Ideas Kush. Okay. So there is a portal somewhere around here that goes directly here. Okay. Let's get a picture of exactly what we need. That's what we need. If you spot this, should be small, alert me. I'm gonna leave the coordinates up on screen, so try and get some semi-accurate coordinates going. The sea crown is one of the blah blah. The sea crown blah by cutting blah 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 blah. Okay, no data. Not saying like where it would be found in the bulb zone. You're weird looking. Yeah, I'm gonna just take you. Something is probably gonna get upset at me at that, but I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna put you in my containment facility, cause why not? No. No, that did not give me anything. Okay, this is not very... I knew this would be the hardest one to acquire. As soon as I start talking about how hard it is to acquire, of course that happens. We're gonna take 2 sea crown. Because that's what you do. Okay, now I know it's a dumb plan. I know it is a dumb plan, time-wise. But we are going to take... We're gonna take this back to here. We're gonna take this all the way back to base 2.0, down in there. But first I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be back. The exact reason that that art was made. It's a horrible piece of art. It, like, legitimately, there's nothing to it other than some words in my profile picture. But I can't say that that's kind of not the point. Camera 6, which one's closer? Camera 6 or Because I put okay, they're both a decent distance away. But I put camera 6, at a certain location. Let me just say, getting camera 6 exactly where it is right now was horrible. Because of what I had to do it. I could not see when I was moving camera 6, because I was using the scanner room's camera control function, right? So when I was doing it, I was jumping out of the camera controls and just looking at the screen on the wall, because when it was like that, when it was just a still image that I couldn't influence, it would show me a perfectly clear image of what the camera was looking at. But when I was actually controlling it, it was pitch black and it was impossible to see anything. It was horrible. So I'm going insane, like looking for every little detail, trying to find just some way to get this camera to the surface. And it worked, though. It did work. I got it to the surface, because look, it's right up near the top right now. And that it heads straight down into the Lost River. I don't actually know if it would have been quicker to go to camera 3. Like, look. You can't see right now, and I really should have shut off that scanner when I was back at base, because now it's just filling my screen with indications like quartz, 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 quartz. Because I was seriously in need of quartz back when I was building the alien containment facility, because it takes 10 quartz for one containment thing, right? So it was taking me a lot. See, that's where camera 6 is. Up here. The entrance that it came from is not up here. We're gonna turn that off, just so we have less light. I had to make sure that we were still in a semi-safe location, because I was like, I haven't seen anything for a while. Maybe we're not actually safe. Maybe we're flying directly into the dead zone. No, we're still safe. We're still safe. I hate using this entrance though, but it's a better one than what we were doing before. See, I spent a decent amount of time getting from down here because there's an entrance into the Lost River down here somewhere, but I don't know exactly where. It will over here. It's over here. No, it's not over here. That guy's just here. That one is just somewhere in here. Here we go. I found the path, and I like it, because I am a fool who died here. I didn't actually die here. I'm surprised the camera was never destroyed, considering what it had to go through in order to get here. Because we are going past a Ghost Leviathan. That is guaranteed. We are going to go past a Ghost Leviathan. Twice, in fact. Once with the sea moth, and then another time with the prawn suit. This is not going to be the funnest experience. I touched a toad and I liked it. Its skin was slimy and disgusting. Can I not? Oh, can I avoid going past the Ghost Leviathan? That's a different skeletal head. This is different. What are you? Ancient skeleton. Okay, since we're approaching the end of the game,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
we are going to finally look into all of the different data. So either way, we have to go close to camera 3. It didn't matter which path I took. Either way, we're going close to camera 3. Now, that's interesting. So there's a multitude of ways that you can reach down into the Lost River. So yeah, it didn't matter. We were going past camera 3 regardless. Ouch. I touched some pears and they had hair because... I don't know. I have that song stuck in my head now that I sort of jokingly said it the first time and now it's actually stuck in my head. That is really annoying to have it just legitimately stuck in my head.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hi, Susan. I'm home. Honey, I'm home. Okay. First thing first. In case I somehow screw up. Because you are the hardest to acquire. So I'm gonna plant you here. I'm also gonna place the egg. I don't know what the condition is for this egg to show up, but I'm gonna place it. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna place it because that seems like it's a bad plan. I'll drop it out here. Because I don't think it serves a purpose. We have so many of them that are dead. I'm glad I can't accidentally eat the sea crown egg. Well, the sea crown seed. I hope that they aren't gonna get me killed. I just grabbed 2 random fish because everything I have in there, there's almost everything I have in there, there's at least 2 of. Almost. Okay, so now for the glorious and fun part. Databank entries, advanced theories. Bacterial infection report. You have been infected with a previously unknown waterborne bacterium. It is currently multiplying in your bloodstream. Estimated incubation time 2 weeks. Your immune system is currently combating the infection at low efficiency. You may already be experiencing flu-like symptoms and skin irritation. These will likely be exacerbated as the bacterium takes hold. Your immediate priority should be abatement and eradication of the infection. Recommended steps: salvage further alien research data on the possible vaccine. Investigate the mechanism which have enabled the indigenous ecosystems to inhibit the symptoms of the infection. Enzyme host peeper. A peeper specimen was observed emitting a faint fluorescent enzyme trail and engaging in unusual behavioral patterns. Peepers actively approaching other creatures, including predators. The specimen is host to a bacterial infection. However, the infection is currently dormant. Peeper stomach cavity contains an unknown enzyme of foreign origin. Chemical analysis of enzyme bears some superficial similarities to stomach enzymes of larger predators. Contact with the enzyme appears to inhibit the symptoms of the bacterial infection. Complex structure renders symbiosis impossible. Assessment: recommended further research into enzyme origin. Ray species on 4546b. Different species of ray indigenous to 4546b, each adapted to different environments. The specimens are 99.99% genetically identical to those encountered on the planet today, suggesting that rays in particular have undergone little evolutionary mutation in the past millennium. Ghost rays, jelly rays, crimson rays, and rabbit rays likely all share a common evolutionary ancestor. The alpha ray would have evolved deep in the ocean trenches, quickly growing in line with available food supplies. It would have most resembled the ghost ray in size and appearance, with translucent skin for camouflage and forward-mounted eyes for hunting. A fast and fearsome stalker of small creatures in the dark. Hello, Pinguini. While some rays have stayed within the limits of the cave system where they first evolved, others are relatively more recent adaptations to new environments, likely the results of overpopulation. All of the rays on 4546b have given up predation in favor of herbivorous scavenging and use poisonous flesh to protect themselves. This large egg, sea dragon egg. This large egg is held in a hermetically sealed environment and has been chemically sterilized. Without the means at the facility to house a fully grown sea dragon specimen, it is possible the aliens sought to study instead the egg-laying and incubation process. To what end is unclear. The Sea Emperor's life cycle. Available biological data has been used to synthesize the effects of the alien bacterium on Sea Emperor's natural life cycle. This creature likely lived and moved in small herds around the planet's ocean's trenches, coming to the surface to feed off huge volumes of microorganisms in the shallower waters. Family size would be strictly limited by available food supply. Offspring would likely split off at a young age to form their own herds elsewhere. Given their sparse population, mating and egg-laying was likely infrequent. I'm doing good. Currently, we are reading data while we wait for a bunch of these to charge. Given their sparse population, mating and egg-laying was likely infrequent, perhaps a once-in-a-lifetime event. These species likely had a preferred environment for egg-laying. In fact, successful hatching may depend on such conditions. Given the rarity of this event, it is impossible to calculate those conditions perfectly. There is no evidence to support the assumption that all members of the species were immune from the alien bacterium. Even if this is so, there is evidence that introduction of the bacterium decimated life on the planet, and this would have had catastrophic effects on the Emperor's food supply and survival rate. The symbiotic relationship between this specimen and other life forms likely developed as a direct result of the bacterium bacterial infection. Those life forms which learned to keep the Emperor alive survived with its help. This may explain the vast tracts of lifeless ocean in a rough perimeter around the Emperor's location. Okay, I don't know. I know I have more dead ones. I'm gonna leave a couple of those behind. We actually, because we don't need all of them. We're gathering the resources necessary for. Well, actually, we're not. We've already gathered them. Can I fit them all in me? I can't. Not with how things are. We are just now creating the necessary thing for... We are creating the hatching enzyme. Because I needed the inventory space. Hopefully that doesn't rot. So, pretty close to the end, I'd say. I'd personally say we're pretty close to the end. That's why I'm reading a bunch of these, because I want to read a lot more of them than I have time for. We don't need to... Okay, let's not read about those. So, advanced theories, data downloads. We have some alien data. Scan data. Alien robot. This device is of alien origin, although its design is relatively simple. Purpose, its low threat level is at odds with the advanced technology apparently available to its designers, suggesting it was intended more to patrol alien facilities and repair damaged infrastructure than to deter invasion. Design. Despite its simple design, this construction is quite elegant in its minimalism. 4 electromagnetic legs allow it to traverse the floors, walls, and ceilings with reasonable speed and appear to be replaceable. Internally, there are few moving parts, rendering this construct energy efficient and resistant to wear over time. A rechargeable ion-based power reserve ensures it continues to operate. Assessment: immobilize and return to Altera for mutual profit. Ha! That's one assessment, I guess. Well, that's unfortunately how things go. There's no way to truthfully know how far someone is when you join their stream.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, what do we have on me? Okay, those will have to do. Those will have to do. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a hassle to do, because I don't remember exactly where it is. The funny thing is, all of my bases were actually built almost completely off of scan data locations. Like, I built them based off of whether they'd have a decent amount of area to scan or not. Okay. I say all of my bases, but there's technically only 3 of them. There's one... And only 2 of them are still fully functional. There's the one in the Jelly Shroom Caves that I built just to scan for magnetite. There's one in the Sparse Reef, but that was just my first base. I didn't really care. But it could scan for pretty much everything. And then there's the one right there that can scan for everything, and I built it specifically to be able to scan for nickel. I actually very specifically built it to scan for nickel. Stupidly, that is. I think I need to go that way. Yeah, right there. All right. Time to take... Mademoiselle, what she desired. Ah, energy sources. Yeah, the thermal reactor is supposed to play a bigger part than I had it. I only have it one of it. But what do you mean 2 live streams at the same time? I did forget to change the name of this one. Huh. Yeah, if I could have some. Can't really do that without reopening some stuff on my computer, but that I don't really want to have open. I hate how long it takes to do this. I love how Susan deemed that the tiny little robots were actually something that Altera could take advantage of. Oh, okay. Because I only have 1 instance of OBS running. So I think that's just a glitch on YouTube's part. Because I am definitely not running 2. My computer would be stuttering a lot more if I was running 2. Hello, madam. I bring gifts. You look tired. So, madam, here you go. Your babies are free. Her babies are actually decently large. But yeah, I've seen that glitch on YouTube myself, actually, the 2 live streams things. Aww. It is interesting to note that the largest creature on this planet is peaceful. And this alien species contained it to try and force it to give up secrets that it probably would have given willingly.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seas to a new land. Or a creature so small, it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
Goodbye. It was lovely meeting you. I'm sorry that you had to wait several thousand years for someone to show you that kindness. I am alien to this planet, but I'm... The record of them that exists points to them being way too old for me to be a part of their group. This was a bad portal to take, because this takes me outside of the Gun Island. Actually, no, this is a perfect portal to take. But if you think about it, she stayed awake and alive just long enough to see her children off. And I think she was aware of the fact that she wasn't going to make it. Well, let's hope that did it. Because I don't really know. I honestly don't know if that did it. We'll find out. Bob has been a trusted companion. So was Kara and Reginald. Great ships, all 3 of them. Wow, that was some interesting stuttering. Take a seat, Bob. So am I not cured? Okay, so how do I make a cure? Cool. How do? Okay, so if I'm not cured now, how do I make a cure? Well, let's look at the scan data. Scans indicate this arc was left inactive when the facility was abandoned. It likely served as an access point to the surface of this planet. It is much too small for the Emperor to pass through, but would accommodate smaller life forms. This device hums slightly and displays an orange lit symbol resembling a N. It may offer a way to interact with compatible technologies. Blah blah blah. A juvenile emperor specimen is producing a highly potent form of enzyme 42, which should be capable of fully curing individuals of the alien bacterium. The species hatch is relatively fully formed and independent, perhaps reflecting the fact that they must fend for themselves when they are first born, away from their parents. The specimen is healthy and exhibiting signs of a passive attitude to life. I didn't touch the baby barf. I gotta go touch baby barf. Okay, let's go find and touch one of the baby barfs.
Captain.
Hopefully they're still hanging around the portal. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Like, legitimately, if they're not hanging around the portal, I'm kind of screwed. Because hopefully there's one that just decided to stay behind. Okay, why is this area, why is climbing there so laggy? That is odd. Cool.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. No remaining sign of bacterial infection.
So there wasn't a baby, but there was some barf. It's sort of like they were slightly aware of the fact that enzyme 42 was important, and they sort of evolved to exhibit a highly concentrated form of it. Or maybe the younger ones just, since they need more nutrients in order to grow, they have a higher amount of it in their stomachs. Compared to the mother, who was already rather old when she was put into containment, and...
Seek fluid intake.
Sorry, Susan, but I'm gonna die, because I don't have any fluid to put in... Wait, no, that's a lie. That's a lie, for once.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Last time that wasn't a lie. Last time I was legitimately about to dehydrate, and I had to go try gambling with portals. I failed and I dehydrated and I died. I just think, hey, Bob looks kind of adorable when he sits like that. You know, you'd think my guy would be used to this, considering that this has been done at least twice now. So all of the lights are now powered down. Yes it is. It's always nice to see more people. Now, we're just gonna head back towards that way, using Bob here. Because there's no point in going down to get Reginald and trying to navigate Reginald back up here. There's no point in trying to go and get the Seamoth or Kara from base 2.0, so I guess we're just gonna head that way. Considering their mother was already the largest creature recorded in the Subnautica universe, I don't think there's going to be much trouble with that. The largest living creature, that is. Because now the next thing on our list is to build a rocket and leave. Yeah. How conveniently specific. You know, this was looking all beautiful, and then I went within range of the stupid scanner that I left detecting quartz. Like, this was going so well, it was looking so pretty, and then I went within range of the scanner. So you're saying it'd be worth it? Ugh. Well, I'm gonna leave this here. Because there's a bit of information that I have that's a bit broken to have. So you're saying it'd be worth it to save, which we're gonna do, and go attempt to go down in the dead zone. This is a stupid move, and I don't recommend anyone else do this unless you are confident in your ability to pull it off. I've already done this once by accident, so I can say I'm confident in my ability to pull it off. Okay, we're gonna check, and as soon as we enter the kelp zone, the blood kelp zone. I lost the actual blood kelp zone. No, I didn't. Here it is. I just want the light without... Yeah, I want that, but... So, it's not as deep as I was thinking. Okay. 300-400 meters down is reasonable. Because I did once fall accidentally 1,000 meters down, but I was inside the prone suit, so Susan doesn't go off if you're inside the prone suit.
Welcome
Welcome aboard, Captain.
No, drop that peeper. That peeper stays. The one fish I don't have two of in this entire thing. It's a gamble either way, so we're gonna try it. Because it seems like fun. Like, whatever it is, it's a gamble to try it, but that's the whole point.
All systems online.
I didn't get the scan data for the dead zone until I went actually like out into the dead zone. So even so no matter the fall or not, I didn't get the like I didn't get where the PDA Susan, I didn't get her talking about the dead zone, saying how it supported only 2 types of life and such, until after I actually went out past the cliff face and spent a bit of time out there. See, this is much faster when you actually have something like the Seamoth, because than it was when I had just the Sea Glide. That's understandable. I realized for material gathering that Kara here would be better. Yeah, this is a bad idea. This is guaranteed a bad idea. Because I could say, yeah, this is a great plan. This is the wonderful plan that one of the people watching my stream came up with. But yeah, we all know how that works out. If a streamer did a stream completely based off of listening to chat, they'd probably die 1,000 times before anything got done. But I'm a big fan of bad plans. Let's be honest, I like bad plans. So, I suspect that out here is the dead zone, because I have no data for right here. The map just ends. Like, it just stops showing me anything right there. So, that is south. That is south of me, so. Either way, even if that isn't what I think it is, it'll eventually turn into what I think it is. Oh no, I'm leaving the Seamoth behind at a certain point. The Seamoth is getting left behind at a certain point. I'm just using it to get to the distance. I had almost gone the entire game without seeing these things. You have a butt. Sea Treader. It's nice to meet you. Sea Treader Leviathan. What data do I have on this thing? A vast bipedal leviathan which roams the reefs in herds, grazing the seafloor. Antennae. Antennae on the creature's head can detect a range of scents, helping the sea treader to find fresh grazing pastures, avoid the path of large predators, and sense chemical signals from others of their kind. Carapace. Thick armor protects the creatures from attacks by all but the largest of carnivores. 2 legs extend from the rear. Elongated snout, used to siphon up plant material from the seafloor and maintain balance. Behavior. Large herds which decimate the floor of a single area, thus encouraging the sea treader's migratory behavior. Families keep their young towards the center of the herd, and parents will lash out at over-curious interlopers in search of an easy meal. Assessment: sea treaders hoard many. Sea treader earths may unearth minerals deposits as they churn up the sand. Interesting. But that's not really something I care about. So going south didn't exactly get me what I was after. Not in the way I was after it. Okay. I'm gonna leave this here. It's time to die! The void. Okay, leaving. I'm too scared. And that also doesn't say dead zone, that says void. That's different. Hi, big ghost leviathan. You're not a juvenile. That was different. That wasn't the dead zone, that was the void. Whoa! Are you gonna leave me alone? I'm not infected. Screw off. Okay, so that didn't say the dead zone. That's different. What? What in the hell is the void? We're turning around because that wasn't what I was planning. Oh, the biome is the void, but the PDA is the dead zone? That's so stupid. Why don't they make the biome ID the PDA ID? Okay, so like you suggested, we're gonna look it up and see how you get the PDA entry. Appearance, no. No. Now it's telling me about its thing. Databank entries. Reproduction, enzyme 42, health comparative, blah blah. Trivia. The opening since blah. Nope, the trivia doesn't say anything. Okay, the trivia on the Sea Emperor didn't say anything. So, we're gonna turn around and just go build the spaceship. That's unfortunate. I wanted to, because we were 400 meters down and out a good ways. I hate how it turns everything black. Why are you still here? Fuck you! Ouch! Son of a bitch! I'm watching you. It may be something that you have to go down to the bottom of it, which I don't feel confident going down to the bottom, because I'm pretty sure that's like 2,000 meters deep. So... It's funny, the Sea Dragon Leviathan isn't anything to be afraid of. The Sea Emperor Leviathan isn't anything to be afraid of. The Reaper Leviathan, you can completely avoid. You don't ever have to encounter it. The Ghost Leviathan, though, if you have any reason that you need to go past where it's located, it is horrifying. Okay, so what does it take? Hello! It's been a while since I've even conversed with you all. 2 plasteel ingots, a computer chip, and 4 lead. Okay. They're gonna be a bit difficult to acquire, but who cares? How much plasteel did that say? I feel like I read that wrong. Nope, it says 2. Okay. Computer chip and 4 lead. Okay. So, plasteel. That's... Oh, those are titanium, not plasteel. Oh, okay. Either way, I had to... I would need to come do this. Regardless. No, these going to... The locker's no longer here. Oops. Do I have any lead here, though? Because I'm pretty sure I took most of my stuff here. Okay. Yeah, I took pretty much everything with me. When we moved down below, I pretty much took everything with me, I guess.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I know we can carry at least 4 of these. And that puts us at 16. I need that. I can't reach either one of these because they're in a rock, and... One, so 4 titanium. Whoa, you're suspicious. Rabbit ray. Odd. Two, 3, 4, 5. Both of my bases are just a mass of different beacons and varying things, because I never turned off any of the camera's beacons because I was using them. I used all of the camera beacons as pseudo beacons. Reginald. It's Kara. The sea moth here is named Kara. Bob, right there. And way down there, Reginald. Okay, so I have the I have the gold for a computer chip. What else was required? And 4 lead. Okay, so I need 2 copper and 2 copper and 3 and 4 lead. The only one I think I named oddly is Susan, the PDA, because I didn't want to go with Karen, the computer wave, because I felt that was too overdone. So I named the PDA Susan. I put that away somewhere by accident? I put the flashlight away at some point. Oops. No. No, didn't mean to do that. I put it with the power cells? Oh, okay. Well, at least someone knew where it was. Okay, that's 2 copper now, right? Yep, 2 copper. That's enough for a copper wire. Now I'll stop here and convert this over to looking for something. We'll see if it can look for lead, and if it can't, we'll set it to sandstone. It can look for lead. Okay, so we still need to go over here, because we still need 2 plate coral. Well, 2 Yeah, is it plate coral or table coral? Not plate coral, table coral. Plate coral is different. Awesome. Okay. And Bob will be able to get us the 4 lead from that random lead deposit behind the base. I'll be honest, I did not expect that to be there, but since it is, we might as well take advantage of it. Like, I knew there used to be a lithium right there. Actually, there still is lithium right there. That's weird.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Is that supposed to be Civil War coral? Is that really supposed to be Civil War coral? Oops.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
This probably isn't going to be enough. The game froze. Oh, no, it's fine. Oh, okay. That makes more sense now. The fact that this all came from so few resources, and I needed just as many resources to make Bob. Hi, guys. Neptune gantry. So I need a plastic ingot, copper wire, and lubricant. Yes, because I clicked on the top of the thing, it has me go down the ladder. That's lovely.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Bob didn't happen to have copper in him, did it? Did he? No, Bob did not have copper in him, but he had... 1. Yeah, 10. He had 10. No. Yeah, he had 10. Okay, that's enough. Never mind. But they wanted the entirety of the rest of the game to be grindy. It was a plasteel. Ooh. No, not ooh. Prawn suit, right out there. Prawn suit and lithium, right outside the door. And if you think about it, the depth module upgrade, if the Mark III version of it, once you've made that and you have that in you have that in your Seamoth or whatever, in the Seamoth specifically, the depth module Mark III weighs more than the entirety of the Seamoth. Because they want, and it's a balancing thing. I understand that. They want it to be, you can get the Seamoth relatively early on, but you can't take it insanely deep early on. No, take it. Take it. We're gonna need this, more than likely. But still, the fact that the entirety of the Seamoth doesn't weigh as much as this tiny little tin can sized thing inside of it is kind of crazy. What's next? What madness is next? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but the Mark III is kind of ridiculous, and the prawn suit isn't as maneuverable. Like, think about how the prawn suit can go down to that area with that the containment facility's in, but you can't take the Seamoth down there, because it's easier to maneuver and explore with the Seamoth. Neptune booster, another plastic ingot, nickel ore. Aerogel and wiring kit. Okay. Wow. Screw you. Seriously, no, screw this. That's ridiculous. That's a lot of resources. Let me look up how what does it take to build this? Because they can't just tell me it all right out so I can go look for and find it. So you need it just looking at the wiki, you need to build the launch platform, then the gantry, then the ion boosters, the fuel reserve, and then the cockpit. Stick around for like 2 more seconds because we're gonna end right now anyways. Because that's absurd. I'm gonna gather all of that off screen. As much of it as I can, and then assemble it on stream. I do hope everyone who is present enjoyed. If you want to see more content from me, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, do leave a like down below to show your support for the channel. And for those who are watching after the fact, you can also show support by leaving a comment. I do hope to see you all next time, and I do hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye, guys.